Good morning, everybody out there. It's your boy Mike Knoxxx, and it's Tuesday morning, right? What do we do on Tuesday mornings? We get together and we discuss Monday Night Raw from the night before. And Monday Night Raw took place in Cleveland. Seriously, unless you're The Miz or LeBron James, who the hell wants to go to Cleveland? Who goes to Cleveland voluntarily? You know, I got family in Cleveland, and they can act like they love it there, but they know they don't. But anyway, enough about Cleveland. Let's talk about Raw that took place in Cleveland yesterday. Just to go ahead real fast, give you the winners and losers before we go ahead and discuss what actually happened on Monday Night Raw last night. First, it started off with Brock Lesnar in the ring with Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman saying that the suspension for Roman Reigns had been lifted. We'll go back to that momentarily, okay? So the matches, the way everything started, the way everything took place. Nia Jax took on Mickie James yesterday. In that match, winner of the match, Jax defeats Mickie James. Duh, what else is going to happen? But man, could there be too much beauty in one ring? Of course not. But there was a lot on hand during that match. Then we had this is what I thought was interesting. Cedric Alexander took on Mustafa Ali, which, by the way, they're going to take each other on at WrestleMania for the 205 Live Cruiserweight Division title. So you had TJP and Drew Gulak. People love Drew Gulak. Winning the match, surprisingly enough, Alexander and Mustafa defeat, like I said, Gulak and TJP. See what's going on with that. Very good match, by the way. Cruiserweight Division has gotten a lot better. For whatever reason, it's gotten better. I don't know if it's the writing or what's going on. I've always thought the wrestling was good there. We always thought the wrestling was good there, but it was missing something. And now that he who should not be named is no longer with the company, some fans think it's better because of that. I don't think that had anything to sway 205 Live at all. To me, he actually helped bring some credibility to 205 by having storyline to go with those guys who some fans think don't have any personality. I personally love 205 Live, although I do not watch it as much as I possibly should. Then Miz TV took place with Finn Balor and Seth Rollins again. And I'm talking about this much here, guys. Listen, outside of the Usos, I'm going to say this again. So single-handedly, The Miz is the MVP of the microphone. If there's a Golden Slammy Award for the Golden Mic Award, then just hand it over to The Miz right now. He is your 2018. He is your 21st century Roddy Piper. He is the new addition of fans who want to love CM Punk. He is everything that microphone skills should have, and he has that and more. Also, we're going to get back to that segment also. Like I said, I'm just going through everything real fast. Asuka took on Jamie Frost, who, listen, she whipped her ass with a one-hitter quitter, okay? Enough said about that match. Braun Strowman took on Sheamus, which I'm glad to let Sheamus get some offense in there, but not enough to defeat Strowman. Strowman wins the match. Then Ronda Rousey is talking with Kurt Angle. We're going to get back to that in a while as well, as she destroys Absolution. Then we had Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson took on the Miz Daraj. Of course, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows won that match. Then we had the return of the WWE. That's right, people. Walk with Elias. That's right. The love child, the Macho Man Randy Savage, returns and takes on Rhino. He defeats Rhino. Anybody else still think Rhino needs a brawl? Okay, moving on. Then no disqualification match between John Cena and Kane. Hopefully we got The Undertaker, but we did not give The Undertaker. Very good, interesting match in my opinion. John Cena wins the match against Kane. Now let's talk about it. Let's talk about where everything needs to go, what everybody wants to talk about. And morning, everybody, for joining me. And thank you for joining me this morning. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Listen. Yesterday, okay, guys, listen, Raw at this time of year, it's interesting. It just is. But I have a problem. And here's where I have a problem. And of course, you guys know where I'm going. And it's amazing, right, that I stick up for this guy every week. I stick up for this guy every single show. And I don't have a Roman Reigns shirt, right? I'm going to purchase a fucking Roman Reigns shirt if it's the last thing I do. Okay, there's not many Roman Reigns shirts that I like, to be honest, is why I haven't had a Roman Reigns shirt. I know a Superman punch, that's a dumb shirt to me. I'm not getting my kids. But I should have had a shirt by now. I love red and black, my favorite two colors. I should have got a shirt by now. Don't want I'm going to get one today. I'm rocking the Dolph Ziggler's Destruction Tour shirt. So the reason why I put the shirt on this morning, I wear shirts for purposes, is simply because Brock Lesnar destroyed Roman Reigns. But I got to give Roman props. He came through there. He was hurt, and he took one hell of a beating. He took a beating last night. And again, Paul Heyman, I'm putting The Miz above Paul Heyman. But before y'all get on my case about that, I'm going to go back to the segment. Paul Heyman comes out, does what he does best, put Brock Lesnar over. But here's the thing I have, fans. Here's the thing that gets me, guys, that got my blood boiling a little bit here. Majority of fans that I'm in an arena with, the majority of fans that I speak with on social media, the majority of the fans that I don't speak with on social media, that I just read what the hell you guys, tweet and post and wherever you want to put it at. You can't stand Brock Lesnar because he's a part-timer. But you hate Roman so much that the crowd was really popping for Brock Lesnar. Now, you had your little fans there. Now, this is getting worse than the Cena thing, where I always thought it was kind of like 60-40, unless depending on what city you were in. Like if you're in Philly, of course, where the birth of the John Cena, well, actually the birth of the John Cena such chant started in Newark, Delaware, but it was birthed in Philadelphia back at Money in the Bank. But unless you're in those kind of cities, right, where they're like 80-20. Majority of cities, like a Cleveland, for instance, which we're going to bring up because there was somebody yesterday, your Iowa, your Virginias. It's about a 60-40 crowd for Cena. It's not like that with Roman. It's not. Roman Reigns has like 25, maybe 30% of the audience cheering for him. At least yesterday, it definitely appeared that way, which, again, I don't understand. And this is why I don't understand it. As I said on Perfect Plex Talk Radio, cheap pop, but it's not. Go to your local iTunes, what you have on your phone, Stitcher, iTunes, Google Play, don't matter. Just type in Perfect Plex Talk Radio, okay? Go to thechairshot.com. It's right there as well, okay? Just go look for us. Google Mike Knoxxx with 3 X's because I'm hardcore. You already know that. Follow me on Twitter while you're at it as well, okay? But what I don't get, as I said on the show, you don't have to like Roman, but to hate Roman? I get it. And this is why I say that, because if you're a wrestling fan first, right? You're a wrestling fan first. That's what's supposed to come first. That's why we all here. My man Hugo's in the party right now. I've known Hugo for 7-8 years. Half the wrestling we do not get along with, right? But that's his prerogative. Like Bobby Brown taught us, it's my prerogative. I do what I want to do, right? So I cheer for Roman. You don't cheer. I get that. But the first thing we have in common is being a wrestling fan. So as a wrestling fan, make up your mind. Are you going to hate Roman? Or are you going to hate Brock Lesnar for being a part-timer, okay? Because in my opinion, which I don't hate neither, okay? I can care less. And I personally think, or hope rather, if you will, so to speak, that Brock Lesnar sticks around, okay? I need Brock to stick around. I don't think he's going back to UFC. And if he does, not for a full-time deal, I think he might be the first two-sport combat athlete, right? I don't think no one's checked that yet. Everybody's like, oh, he's either going or he's staying. And most people say he's going. I think he would be the first two-sport athlete, combat athlete, meaning he will have a UFC contract and he will have a WWE contract. And I'm okay with that. But most of you fans think that that's not okay. So if you want your title on TV every week, which, again, I don't think you should, then why boo Roman? But Roman got his ass whooped. Point blank and simple. And the way he took that F5 on top of them chairs yesterday, on them tables, my God, what an ass whooping. Just point blank and simple, what an ass whooping. My man Michael Berry Sr. in there checking out. Y'all check out the coach's crew right there. Good supporter, good wrestling fan as well. So that segment, what did you think? I thought that segment was absolutely fire. And this is how you know it was great, guy, because my son started baseball yesterday, which, by the way, give myself a Barry Horowitz, because that boy's good. That's all I'm going to say. My boy like this tall. That boy came out there today like, what, I'm the man. But I get a little excited when I talk about my son right there. Excuse me. Good morning to you all as well. So I didn't really watch Raw from the beginning, but I had it on my phone trying to stream it while he's at practice, and I'm listening to it. And my man Dice is texting me tomorrow, yo, Raw was good. So of course I didn't see the whole segment as it happened live. I saw it, later on last night, and I watched it again this morning before I came on with you guys here. But that segment was golden. It was absolutely gold. How could you not like that segment? Let me read some of your comments right here. My man Hugo's in here talking his shit that he does everything. How many what? Leave the train real hard for a fight. I don't know what that means. Here you go. But that's the thing. When y'all type in here, you type your thoughts. You don't type the whole what you're saying. So as you're typing your thoughts, I can't understand your thoughts because I'm not reading every comment because they're coming in too fast and I can't see them. So, if you write something like it's the vodka, okay. For me, you're a vodka guy. I'm a tequila guy. Okay. My man Mo _ Eaton. Hey, Mo. 9 days. That's a 5. Can you see that? Okay. 9 days. And we're on a plane, baby. 9 days and we're on a plane. All right. So, what's going on, Minister Williams? I think the storyline with Roman getting to be down before he came out. I love the storyline. I love it all because at the end of the day, guys, Roman's going to win at WrestleMania unless Brock's not leaving. See, there's your caveat. If Roman wins, Brock's gone. If Brock wins, we know Brock isn't gone. Or is he? Again, first two sport athlete. I'm just calling. I don't know. I don't have any inside information. Actually, I do, but not that they told me anything. And if they did, I wouldn't tell you anyway. Okay. So, no. Okay. I don't think that. Such a Roman mark. Yes, I'm a Roman mark. So what? Sue me. I don't care. Have you seen my wife? I can be whatever kind of mark I want to be. Okay. But despite being a Roman mark or not, I mean, I'm just asking the question. I love you too, big guy. Do you hate Brock more than Roman? That's all I'm curious, really want to know. I don't get why they don't like Roman. I don't get that either, Mr. Williams. Who's in here, Mike? I'm waiting to see Lashley versus Lesnar. And again, that's another reason why I don't think he's going, because that rumor about Bobby Lashley being signed, I've always wanted that as well. I've always thought, and I was kind of mad at the WWE for not actually booking him this way, but Bobby Lashley, in all intents and purposes, is the block around the blocks. That's with 3 X's, right? But Mike Knoxxx, the black Roman, the black. My words are all discombobulated this morning, Mom. He got the man all discombobulated, Mama. The black Brock Lesnar, and if they'd have booked Bobby Lashley like the black Brock Lesnar, it's a tongue twister. You try saying maybe not a tongue twister. For me, it was. Then I think he could have been bigger than what he was personally. But he went back to TNA, Impact Wrestling, Global Wrestling, whatever it is, a little owl, whatever the fuck they calling it this week, and he honed his skills. Good for him. I'm a gin guy. Gin. Ooh, you like martinis. Okay. But that segment to me was incredible. So after that went off after that segment, okay, moving on, you had the match with Nia Jax and Mickie James. Okay, we know where that storyline is going. I'm going to just say this for that storyline. For the anti-WWE bully campaign they're having, Nia Jax better win this match, because I don't mind them having beef. Because they're best friends in real life and discussing that. And we knew this was, probably going to happen depending on what they was going to do with Asuka. So now we know it's going to be Nia versus Blissfulness herself, Alexa Bliss. I just don't like how they're booking it where they're making fun of her weight. I just think that's unfair. Also, 205 Live, Alexander Mustafa then wins the match against TJP and them. But here we go, guys. The Miz, the Intercontinental Championship on the line. The Miz says he's 34 days away from being the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion. I don't understand how he puts that in because he lost it. I don't understand how they're proclaiming that for The Miz. Okay. But it was very good television how they came out and they made fun of the families. And I'm better than Mr. Perfect. I'm better than the Macho Man. I'm better than Shawn Michaels. And these kind of things was coming out. And it looked like it was all a ruse to get to Rollins and to Finn Balor, which, by the way, we haven't heard nothing about the Demon Finn Balor. So I wonder, have we seen the last of the demon part of Finn Balor? I don't think so, because it gets a huge response. Quote, I'm sorry, shouldn't say that, wrestling terminology. A huge pop from the crowd. So I don't think it's dead, but I would love to have seen that in some way. Although I'm not a fan of them calling him the demon, I'd have loved to have seen that in some capacity at a WrestleMania. I really would have popped for that myself. I'm a huge mark for Finn Balor's characters when he turns into the demon, although I don't like demons. I got finished watching Ghost this morning, guys. I was with my wife, and I know Ghost came out in the 90s, and I'm a black man who likes Ghost. I fell in love with Demi more than them tears right down the middle of her face. That is quietly a good movie, guys. Go back and watch Ghost. But he could have been anything but the demon Finn Balor. I just hate that title, but I'd love to see that at WrestleMania. But that segment, guys, was golden. Balor and Rollins proving the manipulation and turning Dallas and Axel against the Miz, but the Miz doing what he does best. And it's just like these guys, and I think Rollins is good. I think Rollins is better than everybody's poster boy, Kenny Omega. I'm sorry, I saw bits and pieces of New Japan Evolve. Again, not knocking the wrestling. The wrestling is up here. I'm not going to put that down, but I just don't get the fascination with Kenny Omega. I just don't get it. I'm sorry, he talks on the microphone as I'm a different man. I'm not the same man. But y'all make fun of Triple H. But y'all love Kenny Omega. Here's what I'm realizing with wrestling fans. Anything that's not the WWE, anything the WWE chooses to be their front runner, you don't like. There it is. If it's anti-WWE, if it's anti-front running WWE, you love it. Because you like WWE when it's not something that they pushing for you to be in front of. But if it's in the back burner, if it's a mid card, then y'all, put it up in the main event. But if it's the main event from them, then you don't like it. You're freaking weird to me, wrestling fans. I just don't understand you, because at the end of the day, I've never seen none of you guys turn off let's say, Power, if you watch Power, Walking Dead, Game of Thrones. It's all storyline, people. It's all storyline. So why not watch what you watch when you watch it? And wrestling is storyline. And I just don't understand why you like Kenny Omega when you already got Kenny Omega every Monday night saying Monday Night Rollins. That's Kenny Omega. And yes, you can say, well, Kenny Omega wrestles better than Seth Rollins. Really? You remember Tyler Black? Do you really remember Tyler Black? Do you remember Seth Rollins when he first came into the WWE? I don't think that Kenny Omega is a better in-ring performer, and he's damn sure not a better person on the microphone than Seth Rollins. Is he unhandcuffed? There you go. Kenny Omega is, now I don't want to use that because then you fans of Android is going to say that, but that's where I was going to go, so I'm going to go there. Kenny Omega's Android, and Seth Rollins is Apple, meaning Seth Rollins is the best. Okay, it's a fact. Okay, it's a fact. iPhone's better. Okay, no debate. Not up for debate about this right now. Like Marvel and DC, not gonna do it. Okay, but he's handcuffed. He got firewalls and things he can't do. And then you got Android, which is Kenny Omega, which can do whatever the hell he wants to do because he's Android. He can go get a virus if he wants to. He can have sex with 17 hookers not wearing a condom and catch AIDS if he wants to because he's Android. So you like him because of that. He's free. He can grab his crotch and say, suck it, and all those kind of things and not get in trouble and talk like this and say my best friend is not my best friend because the elite is not the elite without me. Really, guys? Give me a break. Does everyone believe that Miz is eventually going to get screwed by Bo and Axel at Mania? Great way to write off the Miz and get taken care of his newborn and take. That's a good question, Hugo. Very good question. I don't think they're going to turn on him because the baby's actually due the day before WrestleMania. So I don't think they're going to turn on him. And look, I got a mad face. Who gave me a mad face? Oh, look at you giving me a mad face. You have nothing else to do on this Tuesday morning but hate because you probably have no girl, no man, and ain't never had sex in your life. I know a couple of people that are virgins, okay? And they're in college. How can you be in college and not get no pussy? Sorry, had to use that language. Mama, forgive me. I'm moving on from the hate. Okay, Jason Michael Campbell I said, my pastor had an iPhone at the time, and he said that the Android was better. Listen, okay, it's a preference, right? It's a preference. You know, Marvel, DC, you know, Nike, Reebok, Air Force Ones, and Jordans. It's a preference. I'm not gonna debate it. It's my opinion. You know, I've had them both. They're both great phones. Okay. It's preference, PlayStation or Xbox. I say Xbox. Some say PlayStation. Hey, I have them both. I like both systems. I'm not here to choose. I just, you know, Kenny Omega and Seth Rollins. Okay, like I said, bad example. Okay, because I think that Seth Rollins is that much better than, or the same exact character you're getting from Kenny Omega. So, you know, there it is. Victor joined the party. I know a 40-year-old virgin too. See, I'm telling you, there's some virgins out there. So moving on. Now, here's another thing I have a problem with before I got here this morning, guys. And that's, first of all, because I'm looking through my notes that I type on my iPhone, because then I can type my notes on my iPhone, it goes to my iMac, and I can look at all my notes on my iPhone on my computer. So, Asuka, she's so fine. I'm telling you guys, she is the only person, okay, that cannot dance, but looks sexy when she dances. She's coming down when she bites that mask. And as Dice Man would say, here's what I'm realizing. I never even paid attention until he said it. My white friends out there, why do you guys dance to the words of the song and not the beat to the song? That's a very good question, okay, for a later show. Braun Strowman Sheamus. Who is Braun's partner? Can you just tell us already? Is it Big Cass? We know it's not Elias now, right? Because he showed up. So he's been trekked off the mark list right there. So we know it's not Elias. Who is Braun Strowman's partner? Is it Bobby Lashley? Is it what's the little skinny guy who was just there? James Ellsworth. Who is Braun Strowman's partner? Is it Rey Mysterio? Big guy, little guy complex. Or is it these hands? Who is Braun Strowman's partner? We got to find out next week. All right, 2 more big segments to get to, or 3 more. Ronda Rousey. Okay, guys, go ahead. Kill me right now. No, she's not the greatest talker. But did y'all see the way she just freaking judo tossed Mandy Moore? And God, when she judo tossed her and Mandy Moore. And this is why I get to my pervert talk. When I'm talking, I got to whisper. Oh, girl, show me what you're working with type of segment, right? Mandy. Oh, Mandy is so hot. Maybe I say maybe more. She's hot too. But come on, how can you not like Ronda Rousey? I get she can't talk. Okay, let's be real. Half the divas can't talk. Well, I say diva. I did say diva. Half the women's competitors can't talk. Okay, so what? But did you see how that girl moves in that squared circle? Ronda's for real, y'all. Ronda's for real. And y'all got these stupid dirt sheets. Again, hashtag death to dirt sheet. Hashtag F them dirt sheets. Hashtag it's WrestleMania season. I don't give a damn about your dirt sheets or your sports. It's enjoy yourself, people. Be 10, be 12, be 18 again if you can. Well, maybe not 18, 18. Wrestling was a little bit, raunchier than Miz right now. But just enjoy it again. God, WrestleMania season. Bitch after it's over. But right now, you can't be bitching. And Ronda Rousey looks good in that wrestling ring. Okay? She looks good in that ring. I like the fact that you can see Kurt talking to her. I didn't like that part. But okay, she's coaching. So what? She's Raw. Get it? We're watching Raw, and she's Raw. And oh, baby, I like it Raw. So leave her alone. Okay? Then we had big segments. Bayley. First of all, we already know Lies is in the Royal Rumble, right? So they showed us down on the marquee yesterday. But Bayley and Sasha Banks are going to be in the Women's Royal Rumble. And is it a foregone conclusion to say those two are going to win? It's going to come down to those two. Are those going to be the two that that's going to win everything? I'm impressed by Kenny Omega's skills on Street Fighter V. That's my man, Mike Grant. That's what I'm saying. Granddaddy P checking in from all across the pond in the UK. That's what I'm talking about, Mike. Like, I don't understand this fascination, if you will, so to speak, with Kenny Omega. I'm not saying the guy sucks. I'm not saying that. So don't come at me saying, oh, Mike, not saying Kenny Omega sucks. That's not what I'm saying. I just don't get the fascination. He's an ordinary guy doing extraordinary things. No, that's of course he's not doing that because that's Daniel Bryan. He's a guy. He's a guy. I'm not saying he can't wrestle. I'm not saying he didn't put on great matches with Okada. I'm not saying he didn't put on great matches with Jericho because he did. I just don't, for people to say he's the best performer in the world, he's not close to being the best performer in the world. He's up there. I give him a top 5, maybe top 6, but 1, 2, and 3, no, that doesn't belong to him. It just doesn't. Don't ask me who it is, because you ain't gonna like my answer. But it ain't him. Okay, it ain't him. But so Elias returns, but Sasha Banks and Bayley. Vic tags me yesterday. Victor Gardner, y'all see him in the post. Get him. Says for the second week in a row, the women had the best segment on Raw. Did you not see the opening segment again? We went to that last week, Vic. The women doing their damn thing, and I'm not taking nothing from the beautiful ladies of Monday Night Raw, but they did not have the best segment at all. I mean, it was good, and I love to see them in those jeans, and in those jeans. I get my genuine on, but I can't sing or have the body like them, but come on, they look good, and I like my son. My other son, because I get my pervert talk like this, right? And I'm like, yo, Christian, look at Bayley. I said, which one you like better, son? I'm thinking, hoping he's going to say Sasha Banks. He goes, I like Bayley better. I said, why? He said, because she's a hugger. See? That's what I'm saying, right? But that segment was good, by the way. That segment was good. But the end, guys, and that's where we're going to end up before we talk about what you got put in the chat there. Now, I said this, okay? So just relax. Because I did say this, and it ain't one of those things where I'm like, oh, I told you so. Because I think that's stupid in wrestling. I hate when wrestling fans, only thing I'm going to really say that about was about the Daniel Bryan thing, because I did say that. I did say he would wrestle again. Those are things I will say I told you so about. I just knew it. If you put 2 and 2 together, that's 4. And you knew Daniel Bryan was coming back. But I'm not going to say I told you so about this, because I just called it. They didn't need to. And that is, they don't need to show Taker till next week, because it's not going to make or break Taker. And if they have any final tickets they need to sell, if they have any final more subscriptions, which right now you get subscription for free, right? I'm just giving you a different email address. So you can watch it for free half the time, right? So they didn't need to actually pull Undertaker out last night. So, but I love everything. That match, okay, guys, I know it's probably 8 years, too late for this match, right? But here's my thing. If you can say you were at your local, wherever it is you live, indie show, right? So let's just say 10 years from now, 15 years from now, right? Because if you go to indie shows, they have, the Barbarian still wrestling there, okay? They have Uncle Rikishi still there. They have, guys that have been around. You're going to get your Joey Mercury's, guys who are former wrestlers. We get a pop for those kind of things. We go to these indie shows, and not because of the local talent that's wrestling. that gets us there. That's how we start to identify new talent like your Ricochets and guys like that come into business. For me, it was Daniel Bryanson back in the American Dragon when I went to a local indie show in Bear, Delaware at the Boys and Girls Club. But you see, you go because the guys who are on the marquee. Sting might be there, at your WTW events that they have and things like that. You're going for those guys. So if you'd have saw Cena and Kane, it wasn't a bad match at all. They really tore it. They really tore the house down on Raw last night. They truly, really did, to say that. It was no disqualification match, so you couldn't rip Cena or Kane for being fat and out of shape and halfway out the door. And you thought, and this was the illusion of Raw, and kudos to the writers that wrote this, because we all, including myself, thought, oh, then in this match, somewhere in this match, you're going to see Taker. And that's when the end of the match was over. This was, to me, was the better of the John Cena promos. What, no lightning? No, nothing. I thought that was the best part of the segment. Not that was the best part of Raw. It was better than the final deletion they did in Raw last week, okay? Because it kept everybody tuned in to think Taker was showing up. So I bet you the ratings for that segment that you all going to say, oh, Cena versus Kane, I don't want to see this shit. I guarantee you the ratings for the final segment were better than the final deletion yesterday, because they gave you the illusion that the Undertaker was going to show up, and he didn't. That segment was good, guys. I absolutely loved that entire part of the show. Listen to them chant your name. If you don't show up or do something, you have to let me down. You have to let Kane down. You have let your fans down. That admire you. That was the best thing that he did. Sasha for me as well. Michael, Billy checking in. He says, let's go. First things turning into the podcast, but not last, bro. You're thank you for that, Billy. Go ahead. Like I said, you got iTunes, Stitcher, wherever podcasts go to, just Google Mike Knoxxx with 3 X's. I got pages and pages on top of pages. Perfect Plex Talk Radio, Soul and Sports. My wrestling show is Perfect Plex Talk Radio, though, but my sports fans out there, it's the Soul and Sports. We have other shows, but if you don't like me and how I talk and my opinions, I'm very opinionated. I do have other people that have their opinions that typically, at least 85% of the time, don't agree with half the shit I say. They don't agree with what I say. And if they do like it, they like it differently than why I like it. But I watch wrestling differently than you guys. I'm not a 40-year-old virgin. I'm a 42-year-old man who probably gonna get some ass before I go out of here today. Okay, that's just me. But back to this last night, I absolutely did love this segment last night. I didn't see what was wrong with it. Screw Brock versus Roman. It was okay, but I know that it was gonna happen. Okay, Vic, how did you know it was gonna happen? Come on, man. Really? Okay, and if you didn't know it was gonna happen, Vic. Right? Because I'm not going to dispute that with you, okay? Because it was more than likely going to happen, right? I didn't think he was going to get his ass whooped again. So you can't say you thought that was going to happen. And we knew that Sasha and Bayley were going to fight each other backstage somewhere. And we knew that was coming too. So give me something better than that one, okay? All right? You colonizer, you. Don't be a colonizer, okay? Don't be the Black Wolf. Don't do that. That's not nice, all right? But Monday Night Raw for me was good. Better than last week. Okay, and we got a week to go. We're 9 days away from y'all seeing me with my pinky out while I drink some bourbon on Bourbon Street. Okay, guys, I'm going to be everywhere at Mania. If you're going to be at Mania, just find me. I will allow you to buy me a drink. Okay, because I got more kids than all y'all. Okay, so I'm not balling. Although I'm with Fox Sports. Okay, Fox Sports don't pay me like I'm balling. All right, I'm not Colin Coward. I'm not that guy. Okay, I'm allowed you to buy me a drink, but if not, you don't buy me, that's fine. Let's hang out on Bourbon Street wherever you are for WrestleMania. I'm going to be at the Busted Open event at Barcadia on Saturday between 1 and 3. The Bell Kings are coming through. Come take some pictures with us. I'm guarantee you ain't never gonna see a collective group of people with more belts than us. I guarantee you that much. I don't guarantee a lot of things besides when my wife come out the shower, she's in trouble. I guarantee you ain't gonna see more people with the hashtag the Belt Kings. Google us too. You'll see the pictures. You follow me on Facebook, you see some of the belts. All right. So, but Raw last night, I'm sorry, it was better than Hugo. You're gonna give me an angry face too? You know what? You're a hater. And you're a hater because you just love to hate. And I love that you hated that. That's fine. From now on, every picture you put up, I'm going to put a hate face on it, an angry face on it. It's fine. Let's play. Two can play this game. Okay, two can play this game. But no, all seriousness here. Raw last night to me better than Raw the week before. I gave Raw last week. Can anybody remember? I think I gave Raw. No, that was SmackDown. I gave 5. I gave Raw 4. out of 5. I'm gonna give Raw another 4 point. I'm gonna give Raw another 4 out of 5. But this time I'm gonna give it a Edge Rated R Superstar Championship belt. See, on my show, and we grade things by belt grades, and then we try to make the belt fit the show. So hitting the microphone again. So I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5 Rated R Superstar Edge's championships, really, because it was really good, and it was different in a way to me. I really do like the segment with the Miz and what they did on Miz TV with Seth Rollins. And I just love the Miz on the microphone, and I dug the opening segment with Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. And again, for first time, I dug the crowd, although I'm not a fan of the crowd cheering one more time and whoop his ass, because I just don't understand the wrestling psyche of how you complain about not having a champion on every day. So now they're trying to give you Roman to be the champion. Like get to the point, fans, where your guy you want to be champion ain't going to be champion. When are you going to get over that part? Like, seriously, the champion to the WWE has never been the guy you wanted, right? Or, let's be real. I know plenty of people now that will say they hated Hulk Hogan when they were kids. Where were they? I don't know. Okay, because I was a huge Hulkamania fan. Okay, but there were people who didn't. But I'm vanilla like that. You know, I'm far from vanilla, but I'm a kid like that. I like superheroes, for heaven's sake. You know what I mean? So I like stuff like that. So I was fine with that. I'm fine, but you're never going to have your champion be number one, the guy you really truly love. And if he is, not for long. Okay, CM Punk is an anomaly. Daniel Bryan, those are guys that they give you the title because eventually the fans are active. But the majority of the time, the company has an idea of what they want, and it's Roman right now. So if you don't like it, that's fine. But to hate on Roman, I just don't get it. I just won't never understand it. Brock is going to drop the belt, so he is going to have to have something. Again, I think he's going to be the first two-way guy. I do. I think Brock's going to have a two-way contract. The Lounge. That's right, Michael Berry singing. The Lounge be there. Gotta ask the Grey Poupon. You gotta act. Listen. Oh, Billy! What's going on, Billy? I knew that was. Okay, check it in, my man. Listen, I will be in first class. I'll say, excuse me, do you have any Grey Poupon? Okay, I don't even know what I'm gonna have Grey Poupon on or with. Okay, and let's be real, guys. I'm not flying like first class on Delta. I have to get lucky and get a first class ticket on Frontier. Okay, so my first class ticket on Frontier is probably just a normal economy class on a normal airline. But I'm cool with that. And it's first class, and I don't give a damn. Okay. I hear sometime soon, possibly that the WWE might move to Fox. I am 100% have heard the same thing. I'm not going to say and confirm that. But I can tell you that it's all right. Let's put it like this. You see me? Let's just say we're going to see them. And you can't see me. All right, you get it? Put the two and two together. But yeah, what you think about Raw? Comment below. As Jeremy Johns would say, let me know. That's not mine, that's Nietzsche's. But yeah, Raw last night, 4 out of 5 Rated R Superstar titles. I love Raw. I thought it was good. I thought everything they gave us on Raw was amazing. Cannot wait to the go home show next week, because that means I'm just 3 days away then from leaving the building. Peace.